Hello, everyone. How are you all? Hey, Wells, Ethiopia, Raffle Boy. Now I'm here. I have your blessing to start. Hey, Wincy. Hey, Johan. So, wait till you guys see this. Ta-da! We're going to mess a little bit with Windows today and then maybe Linux later on. Don't know how I feel. I'm a little bit tired. My sleep is been a little bit messed up. Candology. Win11. Yeah, I figured out or found out that I could install Windows 11 in VirtualBox with the VirtualBox 7. Delete files. Hey Benjamin. How are you all today? I'm having my Veranda blend from Starbucks, I think it's called. Yep, MS Sport paid for. Bill Gates is my sugar daddy. Hey Blackworm. Yeah, it's kinda okay. Tired. Stressed out a little bit, but yeah, other than that it's fine. Hey Fish Tank. Yeah, just want to show off good old Windows. Oh yeah, I don't need my MCP now. Oh, and by the way, this is a non-registered version of Windows 11. I've seen some conflicted videos about Windows 11 that you can't get a free version. Download the ISO, install it, and it runs just like Windows 10 with the the limitations that Windows 10 gives you with not registered versions. Stress out for what? Well, everything and nothing. A lot of things. I would like to have Bill Gates as my sugar daddy. I think he will be a bad sugar daddy. Didn't his wife leave him because he he fondled some female employees that he should not be fondling? You could not install Win11 in Word Manager. I haven't tried Word Manager or QVMU or any of those. I normally only use VMware Player or VirtualBox. Mostly VirtualBox because of the modularity of the virtual machines. You can basically just really easy import and export virtual machines under VirtualBox. Yeah, they did the whole secure boot TPM kind of thing in version 7. Read your rant this morning, so it was not a rant, man. It was 100% my opinion about this whole Linux thing. No rant, no, not being sarcastic, not trying to poke the bear or anything like that. It's just had enough, man. Just had enough. If I want to join a cult, there's way better fucking cults out there that have way hotter chicks and have way better breakfast. And at least they fucking have a plan for the world if it ends, so that's always a plus thing. But yeah, I'm just messing around with it, to be honest. Hey Homik, I need to do some shit here, just give me a second. Also, sorry, let me know if anything needs to be changed, like the volume, the music volume is too loud, stuff like that. Yeah, they are not worth the fucking hassle, Benjamin. They really are not. If they want circle jerking experience, they can have it without me. Well, the Freemasons, you have to join a religion. You have to believe in a higher power, a higher religious power, and I'm not that fussed about that. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, it's not alluring to me. It's not something that I would want to join. I actually looked into it one time because I think we have a lodge, or what the fuck it's called, near where I live. I actually looked into it just for fun when I was like 19 years old. But I haven't done anything to this VM here, other than install Bing wallpaper. I have a video coming up tomorrow about this install, by the way. And how great Windows 11 is in a virtual machine. And I know a lot of people get angry about that. But yeah, I haven't set it up. haven't customized it. Well, you can't really. I haven't taken out all the fucking shit I don't want, and they haven't really done much, to be honest. I did see that they had this one here. So they bought a video editing software, or the license or the company that make video editing software, and put it into Windows 11. Which is really, 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 really great. If you remember back to the Windows Movie Maker days, a lot of YouTube channels started out, believe it or not, with people editing in Windows Video or Movie Maker. I can't remember the name of it. Still have a preference for Windows 10 over 11. I really like Windows 11. It's like a better, more refined version of Windows 10. Has a lot of hey Razer, have a lot of better ABI and back-end technologies that Windows 10 just don't have. I believe in my own power instead of believing in the power of it. Yeah, I'm kind of the same. Yes, this is Debian XFCE, 100%. Actually, I like Windows 10 and 11 better than Windows 7, to be honest. Oh yeah, you're right, the hue effect, yeah. Hey, Imperium. So I have not looked into this whatsoever. Oh, you just really, really want to draw in the Windows thing. There's even templates for Instagram. Nice. I can do a fitness routine. Gym time. Whoa, this is really cute. Black Friday. I like Windows 11. Why no rounded corners? Good question. I think it's one of those things with Windows that they haven't implemented it in everything yet. Oh, yeah, I know why. It's a theme. You need to enable it as a theme, and I can customize it. This is actually really, really neat. What else do they have here? All templates. Oh, you can make intro outros. Oh my god. Glitzy gaming outro video. Like, this is not half bad. I could actually use an intro. YouTube, what do we have here? Time-lapse music video. Generic video gaming intro. Whoa. Like, this is really impressive. Yeah, Windows 11 is one of those things that it has a bad reputation. The more you use it, the better it will be. I don't know. I rounded corners, not rounded corners. I couldn't really give a fuck. I really don't care. I really don't care. Is it though? Yes, it is. Nearly collapsed. Oh, Joseph, you have. Oh shit. What happens if I press use this template? Bear in mind that I am running this in a virtual machine, so it will be a little bit iffy-diffy. Like... Whoa. Oh my god, we can make memes. Oh my god, we can make our own memes. What the fuck is this do? Oh. Hey, Tox. Add your meme text here. Add your meme text. Oh, we can make our own memes. Does it still? No, Windows 11 don't slow down. Well, oh, I think I bugged it out. I think I bugged out the software here. Yeah, I bugged out the software. Let's try again. So if you're running on an SSD, you don't have slowdowns on Windows. The only people I have heard that have had problems with Windows slowdowns are on spinning hard drives. Social media ads, event holidays. I can definitely see this for like a content creator that just wants, you know, quick and easy and convenient stuff to be, you know, to push their marketing or their videos or whatever it is. This could be a really great tool. Like, let's say you're like a fitness influencer, makeup artist and stuff like that, and you don't really have any editing skills, and you just want to push something to Instagram, for example, to get your people to look at your videos on YouTube, or you know, spice it up a little bit. I can definitely see something like this here being like really convenient for them. My favorite meme of all times is the spectacle third world. Use Windows instead of Linux, of course. Yeah, I've been running it about the same. The one, like my whole computer run on the same SSD from 2015. Installed Windows 10 on it, and has just upgraded computer, hardware, everything since then. Never had to reinstall the operating system. Had like a handful of blue screens of death when Windows 11 came out. Upgraded to that on same SSD with the same Windows 10 installed. Have run Windows 10 or 11, sorry, since release. Had one blue screen of death. And only really like application crashing and not the operating system. Like Windows 10 and 11, like from a stability standpoint, it's probably the most stable Windows I have ever used. Like from pure stability. Which is really crazy when you think about it. Since I installed Kubuntu a few months ago, it has exceeded my... Kubuntu is really great. So what happens if I just want to make my own? Let's pretend that I actually want to use this as a video editor for my YouTube videos. I may have to see what the rendering time is in this program. Hey, Jan. So create a new video from scratch. So record and create screen. Oh, we can do screen recording from in here. Text to speech. Music and FX. Free to USA. How much do we have in here though? Oh wait. Quite a lot. Like, quite a lot. Holy crap. See more. See more. See more. No Solid X at the moment running it alongside Ubuntu. Oh, nice. I'm back on Debian XFC. Nice. Yeah, I actually just installed Debian Stable, to be honest. In a VM. Oh, Easy Archer. Really? Hey, Marcus. I was about to make my mind was controlled by Microsoft joke, at least in my mind. Yeah, Microsoft has really done a really good job with Windows 10 and 11 on a stability standpoint. Yeah, art is no fun. Hello, Lamer. Are you still running Windows? Like, this is great, man. Stock videos. Oh, you need to be, I think, oh, here, free. You probably need to be subscribed to some of them. So if I plug that in there, and I plug that in here. Remember, I am in a virtual machine. Stock images. Text, graphics. How much money do you give Windows 11 or memory? 8 gig. 8 gig. Windows made by Microsoft. Yeah. Graphics. Transitioning. Let's do this here. This reminds me of Remora, what it's called. So if I do this, fade in, fade out, filters, we don't want that. Audio, filters, speed. Have I oh, there's no landing, Mason. Like, they are not even worth the rand. Let's export this. You can export as a GIF. Again, I am running in a virtual machine, 4 cores, 8 gigs of RAM, no video card whatsoever. Oh, you can. Yeah, 8 gig is enough for Windows 11. Like, 8 gig is enough for most operating systems. I ran Windows 10 on 8 gigs. Again, misconception that Windows need a lot of memory. I have no applicable logins. You can pick the one you want installed easily. I thought about using Ubuntu instead, but why go through the troubles? Yep. My laptop is not using KDE Plasma. I will be using GNOME. Yeah. You need a 4-core plus processor. Yeah, 8 gig is enough for any OS nowadays. Yeah, exactly, Razer. Windows is no more different than Ubuntu on resources or Mint or OpenSUSE or Arch or anything like that if you boot up a desktop and whatnot. What people do tend to forget is that memory management under Windows and Linux are way different. So Windows like to do something called preloading, pre-caching, I can't remember what they're calling it. But what they basically are doing is that they kind of look at your behavior. And then they take the most used application and kind of preload them into memory, if you have enough memory for it. So you will see a lot of memory being used. But it's basically just a cached version of your most used programs. And if needed, that cached or minimum version of those programs, or pre-loading of that program, will be basically deleted, and you can access the memory if you're playing a game or stuff like that. It's not unused RAM, it's wasted RAM. It's more like, let's use the RAM to make your system faster by preloading your most used programs. Again, I haven't looked massively into it, I just read some articles about it, and I could be misinterpreting some stuff there. But that's how I understand it. Oh yeah, Joseph, of course it does. Oh, Mate is really boring. Precaching, yes. Oh, the game bar, I never used it. For example, OpenSUSE, I experienced system crashes reliably when editing video text with my Android phone. I am confused. So you want media drivers for OpenSUSE, so you experience crashes when you're editing on your Android phone. Oh, videos taking with your Android phone. Sorry, I read that wrong. My dyslexia is really good. It could be try and download what is it called? Handbrake, I think is the name of it. Let's open up Edge just to piss off the Linux fanboys. So download Handbrake and convert your file into something. It's actually this one here. Here you go. And then convert the file from whatever format your mobile phone is in onto like a MP4 format or something like that. Do it with as high quality settings as possible. Hey, Spin Viking. So you don't lose anything in the process. It could be that the format that your Android phone is using basically is not really that well supported under Linux. There was a thing called preload for Linux that sort of hibernated common users programs. Yeah, it's something like that, Razer. It's something like that. Yeah, I'm not the one to worry too much about. No, the same here. This is honestly great for office purposes, but a regular person also benefit from it a lot. Yeah, I have 16. I have 32 or 32, I think it is. I dislike how they changed the PS in 32H2. Used to they gave you pin folders and drivers. Oh, you still have pin folders in your file manager. Here's all my pin folders. You just have to pin them. I think that's what you mean. I can expect to even through the extra signal. Yep. Yeah, Handbrake is great if you have incompatibilities with some file formats under your editing software. So why it's crashing can be many reasons, like incompatibility with the format, or incompatibility with the editing software. So the editing software don't really like the format and stuff like that. So it don't have to be Linux, it don't have to be a driver issue, it can also be an application issue. So that's why computers are so magnificent. It's never just one problem. It can be thousands of issues. I used to worry why macOS was using all the RAM and tried to clean it before I understood what caching was. Exactly, Sleepy. Mr. Gold Nugget. How is my how is my Australian delight today, by the way? Why people shouldn't use Edge like conspiracy theory. I do like Edge. I have never really used Edge. But Lamer was like, Kent, if you don't use Edge, I will come and spank you every night before you go to bed. Take your kidney and tinkle your toes. So I was like, let me try Edge. And Edge is not a bad browser. It's a little bit heavy. There's a lot of things going on. But it's not a bad browser. Like, there's way worse things out there. Oh, nice, Razor. Oh yeah, Tin and Polybar is great, Joseph. Click this PC. Where are you? Oh, you mean down here? I think you can do that here in the view. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, this is just the same. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I didn't really notice that, to be honest. I use Fluent Dark Theme with... Oh, that's great. Yeah, I love that combination, Johan. I used to do that a lot. I have disabled Windows Preloader named Sysmin service, and it gives me more free RAM but makes some UI transition slow for the first time. Breathe if you use SSD like multi-app view and even... Yeah, that's why you should not mess with stuff like that. Well, I just use Edge just for like I said, I haven't set this up. I think I will make a video where I customize or set up Windows 11 as I would if I wanted to use it as a daily driver. The golden nuggets are flowing freely. All I can ask for. Yeah, you're a rich motherfucker. I don't really care for Firefox. They are really predatorial. And I don't like them as a company. How often do you want to have Edge in one sentence? Me, yes. Used to use this PC, should both drivers... Yeah, I get what you're saying. They used to show both pinned and you're right now that I'm thinking about it. I think yeah. I had to buy a new wireless keyboard and mouse this morning. My old Logitech gaming keyboard and mouse sometimes will not turn on. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm thinking about buying Brave or trying Brave. I didn't like Brave at all. The search engines were way too curated. If you really want to see the real search results, you have to basically click a button at the end of the, or not a button, but a link at the end of the search results that basically just gave you Google results anyway. Because Brave, they curate links in a way that they get money out of it. Yes, Brave take ads away, but they allow their own ads and their own curation that basically make them money. So they are hiding a lot of stuff from you that you want to see just because they make more money that you click if you click this link than another one. So they are curating their search results and a lot of stuff really, really heavily. I used to do wireless mouse, but now I do wired. I need to go back to wireless just to try it out sometimes. Yeah, and it does stop you using a lot of sites also. Oh, okay, Lamer. I use Edge if I'm at Microsoft web pages. Yeah, Brave search is really bad. Like, if you really look into Brave, you know, the company with Brave, and what they are about and stuff like that, they they want to rip you off like any other company. They just hide under this privacy protection and ad protection umbrella. If I want to open my drive, I'll open File Explorer. Wait, that's weird. This confusing me that the drivers are gone. Oh, I still have the drivers here, so I have like a CD, my CD, and I have my local disk here. Hey, Christian, how are you, man? Yeah, I just don't get Brave. Yeah, Bing is really a decent search engine, yeah. Yeah, Logitech is, like, if you want a cheap, really, really great quality keyboard and mouse, you go for Logitech. So the browsers I use the mostly are Chrome, Vivaldi. So I have Vivaldi as a Mastodon. Yeah, I tried it, I used it, I don't care for it. That's all I have to say about it. I don't think Twitter's going anywhere. I think Twitter will actually be better with good old Elon behind the wheel. It'll take away a lot of the fucking politic bullshit going on with it. And I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. So yeah, Chrome. Chrome is kind of like my go-to browser for everything. Day-to-day use. Then I have Vivaldi kind of as my personal email client, my personal calendar client. You know, all of this is done via Google services. It's kind of my PDA, you know, my personal assistant. My personal digital assistant is kind of how I use Vivaldi. So separate that from Chrome a little bit. And if I have to go to dubious sites, I use Firefox with a lot of extensions that takes away ads and everything you can dream on. Of if I want to, like, if someone sent me a link and I'm not 100% sure that it's really, 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 really great. Yeah, everyone go follow Christian, and Christian, post in your link to your YouTube channel in my channel, please. Hey, Unlucky CD. Yeah, I do like Firefox, I just prefer the other ones best. I don't browser hop. This is the setup I've been doing forever. Vivaldi and Chrome has been my go-to two browsers for the better part of 5 years or something like that. Yeah, Logitech is really good. Like, the quality you get for their peripherals is amazing. Do you mind that Chrome monitors and take data from you? Well, you're on YouTube right now. Wait, a Mac? Didn't you say Master? Come at me again. Oh, I do have a Mac. I have tried Mac. I used Mac in 2008 to 2010. But Mastodon, is that not the Twitter alternative? Oh, sorry, I read that wrong, Christian. I read that wrong. Yeah, Safari was really bad. Yeah, that's wannabe Twitter. Yeah. So here's the thing. I don't take any people's complaint about privacy seriously. When they run around and swing a iPhone, a Android, a tablet, a YouTube account, a Facebook account, a Twitter account, or any of those things over there, ding-dongs. Because if you have one of those, you are giving up every privacy that you have. No matter what OS you're running, no matter what browser you're using, you're just taking away like 1 or 2% of that. So it's kind of a little bit like say that I don't like Ford, but I'm driving a Ford anyway. Yeah, Firefox has been a really, really hawk, yeah. Vivaldi plus Firefox for different engines, true. Yeah, the sad reality is privacy is a thing of the past. I'm really sorry about that, but that's how it is. Chrome, Firefox. Firefox ESR is actually good. Great so far. I just would like to switch completely to Mac, but still wanna wait for new hardware. Oh, you really want that Mac Pro that's M1 based or M-chip based? That's what you want. I love the I love the, if you go in here. Yeah, okay, I accept everything, just boss off. Let's see if I can actually spell your name. Oh, it's just me that couldn't spell your name. I use Google to search. Yeah, they are really good. But I'm driving a Focus, yeah. I like the Google ecosystem. Need a web terminal so badly, yeah. Hackintosh is it's not Hackintosh is dead. Hackintosh is dead. I stick to Windows and my homemade computers or the new ThinkPad laptops. I just can't get my head around the OS. I just don't. Who's the famous person on YouTube here? Yeah, who is this? So I love how if you go back all the way back to I'm going to sit on Christian a little bit here. So if you go, oh my god, you really explode like 50,000 per year in 2 years. If you look at the last video here, I think you removed some of them. But anyway, it's all about containers. Windows is great. Linux can suck my cock. Automation, more Docker. Then we go a little bit into like home servers. A little bit aligned with Docker and stuff like that. Still some Windows things, some Linux things, some Windows Docker Home things. Then we go up to Macintosh. Let's see, when does it turn for the worse? My first MacBook. So 2 months ago, Christian lost it. And now all he wants is the old Steve Jobs philosophy aura, the Steve Jobs and Apple religion. And TrueNAS is actually really fucking great. I love TrueNAS. I have FreeNAS running right now. So he went from a little bit being, yeah, I love all operating systems, kinda. I'm a tech guy, to Mac. And I will be 1000% honest with everyone in here. If I had the money, I would be doing the same fucking shit. I would be moving over to Mac OS. Why? Well, Mac OS gives me the best of both worlds. Hey, Joseph. Or Callaway. I think it's Joseph. I can't pronounce names. Mac OS is the best of Linux with the best of Windows put together. So for your Linux heart, your Unix hearts, your Tinker nerdy side, you get, the back end of Mac OS. And for your Windows conveniences, you get the support for big companies. You get the support of the most popular programs. You can still play a lot of great games under it and stuff like that. For your creative people, Mac OS and Macintosh is amazing for creative people. If you're creative people and you're a video editor, photo editor, and you're not using a Macintosh, you're really losing out, man. Yeah, Apple Silicon, I need to scroll up here. Apple Silicon killed Hackintosh. Yep. Shows my knowledge in Apple. Yeah, Lame, you need to step it up, man. Never used Apple. So Apple products is one of these things. They are really, really easy to hate. But they are really, really hard not to love when you use them. That's the problem. If you have an iPhone, an iPad, a MacBook, an iMac, it's like you step into the future. Everyone talks with each other. Everything just works. It's nice. It's pretty. It's fast. You can nerd out to it. You can be casual with it. It's like the perfect girlfriend. But she goes mental once in a while. She wants a fucking daiquiri and a fucking expensive dinner once in a while. She wants you to take on really, really expensive trips once in a while. So there's this little like perfect girlfriend, but really expensive, from time to time. I use Sony C. Yeah, Sony C. ACID is actually great. Yeah, Apple got him really badly. I only did one video about Mac and one about Mac 2. Yeah, I know, but I have seen what you're talking about. Slow descent into madness. Yeah, I love Mac for video editing, but it's terrible for... Yeah, Apple and gaming don't really work. Well, that said, Apple is focusing a lot more on mobile gaming, meaning iOS gaming. So if you have a newer Mac, like Christian's Macintosh, if it's in the App Store, you can play it on Mac OS. Oh yeah, Lama, that fucking thing was abysmal. That was like a dark side for the Linux community. They really treating him really badly for that video. Like that video he made about why he switched back to Windows because of Windows subsystem for Linux made me... It made me feel uncomfortable and dirty by being a Linux user. It really did. Like he really censored a lot of comments that a lot of you guys and girls have not seen. But if you watched the video, like when it came out, you saw a lot of that toxicity, and it made me physically ill to watch the way they treated him for doing that. Like I was like, already back then I was like, I can't be part of this anymore. It really made me feel really bad for him, of course, but also like really like dirty and like, do I want to be associated with these people? You get what I'm saying here? And it made me really feel... Like, it makes me feel sad. Both for him and for the Linux community. I will repair a lot of computers in my job, and I can't stand Apple. Yeah, as a repair, again, Apple is a buy and throw away company. I don't agree with it. It's fucked up, but that's who they are. After Ken leaves the Linux community... I will not leave the Linux community, Marcus. I just don't want to... So here's the thing. And I will scroll down to because I'm stopped the comments because I can't keep up with you amazing people's comments here. So I'm not stopping with Linux. I'm just stopping doing anything to do with Linux that gives my 2 cents on it. Or anything with Linux that... how can I say it? That I know will angry the Linux. So basically, I'm only going to talk about Linux really objectively, and I'm only going to talk about Linux like generalized. That's it. I'm not going to deep dive into Linux anymore. I'm not going to talk about how IT people use Linux or how other people use Linux, because here's the thing, the Linux community don't care about how other people use Linux. The Linux community only cares about what they want Linux to be in their head. So there will be no deep dives into Linux. There will be no, let's understand this. There will be some tutorials about Linux, but I will try and limit them to like 1 or 2 videos a week at most. So I'm not leaving Linux. I will still be using Linux. I still love Linux. I will just do anything to disassociate myself with the community. Yeah, that video is great, Lama. Let's see here. I hate that it jumps so much. I play games a lot, so nothing better than Windows. Yeah. Just need to hold a Mac and can start to understand why people will pay. They are fucking amazing. Like, I have a 11-year-old MacBook Pro. Is it slow? Yeah. Can it run Linux? Yes. Can it run Mac OS? Yes. But the design, the aluminium build quality of it, it's like getting a really good sports car. It's the best way I can explain it. You pay for it, but it's nice. It's nice. And I don't care what everyone say. Most Linux users, they want a fucking Macintosh. Can confirm since my coworker got an iPhone, he's a changed man. Yeah. Sideloading is a pain on iOS. Yeah, I heard about that. I think here in EU they're trying to open that up. Perfect girlfriend is always going to be expensive. Yes. Apple ecosystem is amazing, yeah. Oh, Fairwind OS, is that still around? Gaming on Linux would be a thing. Just being able to connect to a Windows computer and play games, yeah. I'll make a new video about Mac versus Windows when I switch next year. Oh my god, Christian, I can't wait to see that one. I checked out when I bought my Ultrabook. Bought a ZenBook. or ZenBook, because it was so much cheaper than a MacBook, and I only used it twice, so I can't wait. Yeah, it is what it is, Vince, but thanks. Apple is okay when it works, but when Apple says you need to... Yeah, again, I get it. I get the buy it, throw away, and the upgrade path. Like, Apple is not a good company. Like, I don't like Apple as a company. I don't agree with a lot of things they do, but they do make great hardware and software. Fixing MacBooks is amazingly bad. Bad thing is, the bad Linux community speaks louder than the good. Exactly, Lamer. Yeah, they pay billions to make sure. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. A great example can be seen in my latest video about Warp Terminal, closed source with telemetry plus login, and so many people yelled, "Yeah, Christian, I'm so sorry, man. I fucking feel your pain, man. I don't know what to. I'm sorry. I do this a lot. I make a lot of. I'm sorry to people for the Linux community, but I don't know what to do. They really are hurting themselves badly. However, it's still only 5% dislike. Yeah, it's the same here. When I make videos where I confront Linux people with these things that are normally said in the Linux community, they get a lot of likes. Like, even the last one with 90% of the server market is like 80+% likes or something like that. It's always just a small group. Yeah, and they scream. Yeah, social media kind of gave them a voice, sadly enough, Christian. Makes me really wonder where people's priorities in life are if they feel that strong. Oh, you're so right, Vince. You're so right. I still use part of the Farron theme. Oh, yeah, I thought Farron OS was kind of dead. Is it I can't remember, Mason, what MacBook it is, but it's a 13-inch MacBook Pro from 2011 with, I think it's 2 gigs of RAM or something like that. Just like Lamer said. Yeah, what did Lamer say? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the MacBook 11 is really, really great. My MacBook Pro is 11 years old too. Yeah, that's mine. An early 2011 MacBook Pro 13-inch. I will be jealous, Sleepy. Dell XPS and Linux is great ones. Yeah, Dell XP and Linux have been working together for a long time. I wasn't sorry for you, I was sorry for Christian. Are we licking some buttholes today, Vince? Like, remember who is going and picking up your golden nuggets in games here? Well, that's EB, but I'm helping you out. I call them CR Apple products. Yeah, so and yeah, I get it. I get it. The repair and right to repair and how they lock down the hardware is massively bad. Well, Razer, they kinda do. Let me show where. Here. You can customize the living shit out of Windows to basically take almost no telemetry and no data. Will it take a little bit? Yeah. But you can take away like 95% of everything they gather. So that basically means that if you take all of this away, you are being monitored more when you're buying a fucking loaf of bread than they do under Windows. It's well, Christian did. I think Christian could see that I was getting a little bit jaded and caught me out on it. Like, he sent me a really nice message, even though he tried to be an idiot. And I'm thankful for that. But he kind of, reminded me that I don't like it. I don't like the negativity. I don't like it. But also, I want to say, like, I'm a fact finder. If someone tells me something, I research it, and I want to share those facts with the world. And I have to learn that some people just don't like facts. They don't care. So it's better for me to just walk away from that. You know? And then acknowledge that they live in a cocoon world, and I don't. And a lot of you guys don't. But I don't want to deal with all this negativity for just sharing an opinion or a fact or a data point. It's not worth it. So they will not be challenged anymore. It's a loss for them. That's how I see it. They lose someone that keeps them accountable. Yeah, that would be A1278. They are fully upgradable. Yeah, Mason. Exactly. I actually think about upgrading the RAM on it. I wish the M1 M2 could play with like the Pinephone Steam Deck I wanted to play with. I think they can. MX Linux Cinnamon Respin looks like a cross between Linux brand. Oh, I didn't know they did that. Thank you, but I don't care anymore about those guys. Exactly, Christian. I just focus on doing what I like, and that makes me happy. Exactly, and I need to take a massive fucking page out of that book, to be honest. How's the dark theme in Windows 11? I can't change it because I'm not activating it, Johan. But the dark theme is great. Do you think people like DT can be helped out? Or are they too far gone? Because I think in order to get rid of some of the toxicity, we need to fix the wheels that is broken. I could not agree more, but sadly I don't think it's possible. Because that group of people within the Linux community, they all descend from one philosophy, and that's the Richard Stallman philosophy. And as long as the Free Software Foundation exists, those people will be there. That's the sad reality of it. They are correlating. Everything they do is correlated with the Free Software Foundation, ideas and politics and stuff like that. I'm glad to hear it. People can tell when it's something you enjoy. Exactly. Your video about the Linux server market was great. I had in mind that even on web servers, Linux would be 90 plus. So yeah, Christian, this is the fun thing. Someone keep telling me that Linux was 90% of the overall server market, and I'm like, well, I only have heard web servers. Oh, I think I crashed Windows. Yep, I crashed Windows in the virtual machine. I crashed Windows in virtual machine. It's a problem I have with virtual machines. It fucking crashes once in a while. Let me boot up a Linux VM then. I have always been told. Let's do OpenSUSE. I have always been told that Linux was 90% of the web server market. So I said, I was actually, let's see if I can find some statistics or some stats or some data points that back that claim up that Linux is 90% of the server market. So I set out to do so. And that was not what I found. So that video disproved some things I've been saying for maybe 5 years or more. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh no, it's working. So a video I made with the mindset of proving a point turned out to basically disprove something I have been saying for a long time. So I actually basically fact-checked myself to some extent and actually figured out that I was wrong. And that's why I don't get why they got so confused, because I was, up till that video was made, I was agreeing with them 1000%. And I think that's what got me frustrated the most, is that I agreed with them up till that video. I'm not saying that the numbers are 1000% correct, but it's a really good indication that they may be right. And that kind of threw me for a loop, and like, what else are we telling people that, you know? And it was not my opinion, it was just what I found on sites. And I used a lot of sites. I just chose these ones because they were easy to read. Razer Windows, okay. Facts are everything, is reality. Well, facts can still be diluted and wrong. But you need to you need to go in and do the best you can with finding as good as facts and as good as data points as you can. I wish Ken will use it, Cody. I will use anything Cody sends me. It isn't worth it. One of the reasons why I keep my mouth shut on Reddit when someone posts something obvious wrong. They don't care. That's true. The bliss of the ignorance. All that white hurts my... Yeah, I crashed it. Can someone please break my love with the i3VM? Yeah. If you try any... if you want any RAM, give me a shot. Got boxes of stuff. I'm set, Mason, but thank you. Whatever one comes without the crap installed. Put it... my shades corrupted sleepily. Oops. Yeah. So Windows 11 has a problem. It's still kind of new, the TPM implementation, and VirtualBox only supported Windows 11 since version 7, so there's still some bugs in virtual machine that needs to be ironed out. So if you use it for too long, or that it stands still too long, the graphic card driver in VirtualBox crashes. At least that's how I understand it. Or something crashes in VirtualBox that makes Windows unresponsible in VirtualBox. There's a difference between those who use their machine's OS to get stuff done versus who believe in it. Yeah, that's really fucking crazy, Sleeping. For Windows, okay, you're talking about the crazy... and also, Lamer and everyone else, please don't promote pirated software, okay? We could end up in problems with their YouTube. So don't talk about Pirate Bay, don't talk about cracked versions of this and that, because if someone get pissed at you, you could potentially get a strike or moved. The same on Discord. Don't share pirated software on Discord. They are really strict with that shit. I once had found one, but I can't find it anymore, unfortunately. Going to turn on my Farron. How can I change my name tag color? I don't know. I also doubt that there are really valid statistics existing. Hence, servers are highly secured systems. Some even aggregated how analysts collected it. Yeah. So you're 100% right, Christian. And so what I did is that I went on to the good old Google up here. Like I use Google, and then I basically just search, like I said in the video. Linux server market share 2022, and then I looked at probably 10 plus sites, and they all kind of said the same as the ones I showed you guys in my video. It was just plus minus a few percentage, or these data cannot be 100% reliable, but they give a good indication of what is the reality of it is. So let's say the overall market share for Windows was 70 something percent. It may only be 60 something percent, but it's still dwarfing Linux compared to Windows servers. So the point was not so much that, to be caught up in the percentage numbers. It was to say that Linux was actually really, really small compared to Windows. But a lot of Linux nerds, they really like the numbers. It's the numbers that they care about. But it don't matter if you have 20% of the market and Windows have 70, or if you have 30% and Windows have 60. Windows still have more than double the numbers that you have. That's the problem that they didn't seem to grasp, is that it was not a video about the 100,000% correct number of the server market. But it was to show that Linux was actually, on web servers, they were kind of okay. They were kind of 50%, close to 50%. But on the overall server market, they were really small. That was the point of the video, not, to showcase, it's only 40, it's only 50 or something like that. They may be too low, but I honestly don't know, man. I don't know. Linux is 100% of my server system. The sample size of one, FreeBSD is 100% the server market. Sample size of one FreeNAS. I want Windows unactivated easy. The same here, Razer. EIGI was the third largest web host in the world when I was at SIAC. and we ran Linux on all our web servers, a lot of them included. Yeah, so Joseph, here's the thing. Your experience is not a reliable data point. So like I said to a lot of the people in the comment section, I used to repair Volvos, okay? I knew thousands of people that repaired Volvos. We saw mostly Volvos doing our day-to-day life. So if mine and thousands of other people's experience, if that was a fact or a good data point, that will mean that the most used car was Volvo, because that was what I experienced. That's why you don't use one person or a small group of people's experiences as fact. You try and gather it in a as unbiased and as controllable way as possible. Meaning you don't look at people's personal preferences, you don't look at people's experiences and stuff like that. But a lot of the Linux people in my comment section, they use their personal experience. Oh, I know X, Y, and Z administrators and blah, 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 and they have never seen a Windows machine. I'm like, well, I know the same people that have never seen a Linux server. Like, what's the point here? Yeah, I have no idea either, but especially web servers. I mean, who wants IIS any somewhere? I have no idea, man. We all know that Linux is mainstream. Of course, the year of the Linux desktop was in 2008 when I went over to Mac OS for a couple of years. Sure, 2022 is the year of the Linux desktop. Yep. And got shifts, yeah. Vince, you're an IT guy, right? Yeah, exactly, your experience. Yeah, you're right, Joseph. I'm not going after you. I'm just trying to explain a thing here because a lot of people seem to not grasp that. Hey, Ingo. A lot of people think that just because they see something or don't see something, that's the fact. A really good one is good old Esnik that I sometimes get a little bit frustrated with. Because he's like, I've never seen a virus on Linux, so therefore viruses and malware don't exist on Linux. Health service guy, that's the one, Vince. Thank you so much. And I'm sure Christian in here can talk about malware and viruses on Linux servers. You're a massive nerd, yeah. I think Christian one time forget to do something with an SSH port and his home server got into a little bit of problems. And I think that was an Ubuntu server, if I'm not mistaken. Hello, I work for Xerox, and out of the 2,500 accounts my team manages, I have had to work in a Linux environment for our clients one time. So I really, again, a really good, not statistics, sorry, but experience that contradicts some of the other people's experience that I get from people that basically want to slam Linux down my throat and make me gag for it. Better start getting ready for work. Yeah, take care, Race, and go have some amazing time, man. Don't get too drunk. Yeah, we remove malware from about 25 sites a day. Yeah, Joseph. Or Joseph. Is it Joseph or Jofi? I'll just call you Callaway. That's very easy. I'm really bad with names. So I can't remember what I was about. Oh, I wanted to upgrade. I haven't upgraded this VM in forever. Yeah, it's a fun thing, people. It's a fun thing. Do I need to activate numlock? Yeah, I need to activate numlock. But yeah. Oh, you had some malware. Wow, how did that happen? Did you watch porn again? The modern malware and threat landscape don't care about OS. They find exactly, Christian. Exactly. But don't tell that to a Linux user. They will. Oh my god. I would. So here's the thing. If you can. Oh, I'm being a little bit devious right now. Devious. But if you could manage to not read the comments, I would love to see you make a video about that subject and talk about it from someone with expertise in that area. and then just basically do a mic dump. You make the video, you dump the mic, you go out and have a great time with your wife and your kid. Never look at the comment section. Let me look at the comment section instead. Because I think the Linux people will get a field day with rage over that. When talking about malware and ransomware, especially targets are always the companies because they are where they get the exactly they are where they get the most money from. That's also why I say stuff like full disk encryption and stuff like that. Yeah, it's nice, but you don't really need it because they don't really target you to that extent on the desktop, no matter what operating system you're using. Is it like having an extra lock on the door and can make you feel a little bit more convenient and secure? Yeah, and if it makes you feel better, go for it, man. That's why all systems that are used by companies are attacked. Also Linux servers, Linux desktop not so much. Exactly, Christian. Actually got the malware from going nuts in the AUR. Oh boy, why did you do that? Don't do that. The AUR is like a transmitted disease that you don't want. Well, actually, the AUR is not that bad. It's actually really good, but I have heard that the AUR sometimes get infested with some quay. Opinion on Windows subsystem for Linux on Windows 11 as a gateway to... It's not a gateway. It's not a gateway. If Windows subsystem is anything, it's a gateway for Linux desktop users to get back to Windows. Good old Christian, or good young Christian in here can tell you exactly that's what he did. Windows subsystem for Linux is not a gateway drug, just like the Steam Deck is not a gateway drug. I'm sad to burst your bubble a little bit here, my friend. Yeah, the AUI is a massive Wild West. But working for Xerox sounds actually really amazing, by the way. I wish I did that. Love the image of visiting the AUR and as a visiting ladies of the night, so to speak. Yeah, it's kind of like you are playing a little bit on the dark side of the world. But that's why I love the AUR. Yeah. Okay, I need to jump last minute. Yeah. Take care, man. Take care, Christian. And I will. I need to catch up with you one day. I have some questions for you and stuff like that, but it's nothing important. You take care of the family, have a great time, enjoy your weekend when you get to that. And just keep fucking doing what you're doing, man. You're crushing this YouTube game, man. I fucking love it. I love it so much. It's fucking amazing to see how much you've grown. I feel tiny beside you, but I love your success, man. Go at it, man. You deserve every fucking bit of it. So we are on Linux. Anything we should look at it with Linux? Anything you guys want to talk about? Maybe OpenSUSE related, I don't know. I feel like OpenSUSE is kind of like the neutral ground for Linux people. They don't really get animated about it or angry about it. I did upgrade Fedora to 37 today in the command line with no hiccups or problems whatsoever. Is Debian good? Debian is amazing. If you want a stable, like massively stable system, and you don't need the latest and greatest features, go for Debian. Like Debian is the kind of Linux distribution that you install and forget it's there. It just works. Like it's a kind of like a cockroach of the Linux world. If a nuclear war went out tomorrow, Debian would probably be the only Linux distribution still running around. Yeah, it's a perfect server OS, yeah. Why did no one tell me that Fedora has an i3 sprint? Because you didn't look at it. All printers suck. Xerox seems to suck a bit less than other printers. Yeah, my job is pretty sweet. I work adjacent to a lot of IT professionals, but get to just around different environments fixing problems. It sounds like an amazing job, it really does. And I'm sure that you learn a lot from those IT professionals. So I never had a Xerox print. my schools that I was at and the companies I worked at has all HD printers. Me at home, I had to HP and a Brother printer at one point, and I haven't had a printer in over 10 years, so. But it sounds like an amazing job you have there, man. You should go do videos about it. Talk about your experience and make like you do have a YouTube channel. Make videos about it. You know, you can earn a little bit of cash doing it. It's always nice to hear other people's, you know, other non-IT professional or you are of course a tech person, but you get what I'm saying here. Someone that's not like a coder, that's not, you know, sitting in a server room 24 hours a day. I love listening to those people because they get a more realistic viewpoint on how the real world actually is. Because if you're in a server room 10-15 hours, you only see the server room. HD printers, I liked them back in the day, but I haven't had a printer in over 10 years, so I have no idea what the landscape is nowadays. I have to upgrade a lot of security updates. Yeah, Leap had a massive amount of updates lately. I did uninstall Leap. And just because I use it as a test VM, I have Debian stable on it there right now. But I'm a little bit like, what is it called? Oh. APL? ALP? Yeah, the adoptable Linux platforms is kinda, they already have prototypes out right now. This is going to replace Leap. And it's basically like Silverblue. As far as like it's a containerized, immutable file system version of Linux. And it kind of makes me sad because Leap is an amazing server OS. But the Gecko don't want it anymore. Yeah, Tumbleweed is the way. I do like Tumbleweed a lot. Out of all of the rolling releases I have used, Tumbleweed has by far been the most stable. I really should. There's a lot of people who need help with their printers. I was going to call my channel Copier Girl, but I don't know. Will likely just stick with my name. Oh, you will call your channel the Copier Girl. Oh, I kind of like that. Yeah, I think you should stick with your name because here's the thing. At some point, you may want to do other things, and then your name is kind of married to the channel and to the content that you make. If you call it the Copier Girl, so it will be a little bit like, oh, why are you doing Python tutorials or talking about I don't know, your newest screen that you just bought when you're a Copier person. So I would definitely go with your name, and you have a really recognizable, easy name, unique name. I like it. But yeah, you should definitely do it. If you need any help or whatsoever with doing that, feel free to hit me up. And if I can't help you, I will find people that can help you get started and stuff like that. I will say this, 90% of what you see on YouTube with those like how to become popular on YouTube channels is not working. I've done it all. Know a lot of people have done it all. Don't work. It don't work. They're doing it just to get clicks and stuff. Most of it don't work. But yeah, if you ever need help with it or anything like that, hit me up or come into my Discord and ask people in there. I'm sure some of them in there can help you also. What do you think about Vanilla OS? I have no idea what that is. On-demand immutable Linux-based distribution which aims to provide a vanilla GNOME experience. Yeah, I have no idea who this is targeted for. There's one thing I got wrong with my name. It was the Lamer Linux, and later I wanted to do more than Linux videos. I was known on YouTube as Lamer, so I stick with Lamer. Exactly, Lamer. Yeah, I never heard about it either. Vanilla is an Ubuntu Linux-based point release distribution that receives updates at the right time, neither before nor after. What does that mean? Please God, oh. This here is pointless. This means nothing. Without sacrificing security and functionality. This is like, this is what Ubuntu does by default. To be a reliable production environment system for your daily work, your GNOME experience in the perfect environment for your daily task with a clean and intuitive interface. Thanks to worldwide application, Manila OS is ready to meet your needs. So it's basically just the Ubuntu respin then. Flatpack snaps, app images. Yeah, it's basically just an Ubuntu respin. Really weird. Huh. What wants user with this APL is it in? So they basically want to make APL is going to be SUSE's latest or next thing for the server market. That's what they are betting on. So a lot of containerized stuff, a lot of modularity and stuff like that. And Leap has always followed the SUSE mainline distribution. So if SUSE is going that way, then it means that Leap is also going that way. We just never really had any concrete evidence of it or concrete data of it. We do now. There's a beta out there in the works. But it will probably be in a year, 2 to 3 years before they switch 100% over to it. I think I've seen a post to be a better version of Ubuntu with the vanilla GNOME instead of Ubuntu. Yeah, so basically it's just the immutable system of Ubuntu then. We don't have enough Ubuntu respins. Apparently not. Yeah, exactly, Lamer. It's immutable. Yeah, but here's the thing. Immutable file systems is not really a good thing for the desktop. It's really not good for the desktop. It's more hassle than it's worth. I like the name Vanilla OS. Too bad it has to be... Yeah. Yeah, take care, Mason. Take care. It is a nice website. Hey, Arnie. Yeah, I just needed to say it. And explain what is going to be going on with my channel. All of this. All of this crazy shit makes me... It's an indie application. Nice. Yeah, this whole immutables thingy, it's great for servers, but not so much for everyone else. I heard a lot about NixOS. I haven't really looked into it much. Yeah, Lamer, you're right. But Kent, you're kind of short of yourself in the suit by naming your channel, because now you're kind of stuck to tech. Or are you? Oh, I'm fine with being stuck to tech. Because if you think about it, technology can mean a lot of things. It can be anything from consumer electronics. It can be a carpet cleaner, a drill. It can be medical equipment, it can be computers, it can be cars, it can be workout equipment, the technology in the fitness industry. The only thing that you can't really do is talking about, let's say, psychology. That would probably not, like, let's say I started to talk to a psychiatrist online every day and add those up to, posted videos about that on my channel. That would be, like, that has nothing to do with technology. You could debate that your brain is technology, human technology, biological technology, or animal welfare, military strategies, and stuff like that. Well, we could go in and talk about, the weapon systems of the military. That's technology. The software that the military use, like aircraft carriers in the United States use Red Hat Linux, for example. I'm going to talk about that. So I'm not really limited. It's just a matter of what I can talk about. Of course I'm limited, but I'm not really that restrictive. I can open up all kind of cans of worms. Consider the Android utilizing immutable system. If done right, it could be powerful. Yeah, but the way that you use your phone is not the same way as you use a desktop computer. That's kind of the whole thing with it, is that if you think about it, can you use your phone, and will phones take over the computing world and tablets? Yeah, of course it will. But a lot of people still are frustrated with the limitation of running an immutable file system on your phone. It's not easy to talk with other applications. It's not easy to share file systems with each other and stuff like that. So I think the perfect system would be something where, kind of like what Windows is doing with their core isolation thing, where you make the core system immutable and the user file system mutable. That could be, a mix between immutable and not immutable. So the core system is protected. But where you live, your home folder, so to speak, is just functioning like everything else in the world normally would be functioning. Something like that. I won't be able to become a makeup tutorial channel then. I could become a makeup tutorial channel. I could talk about the technology of makeup. How makeup is made, what goes into the makeup, the composition of the makeup, the science of testing makeup. Actually, I just can't show tutorials on how to put on makeup. Just another known focus to just like another 5 million ones that already exist. Sad that no one really focuses on KDE. There's actually a lot of people doing that, but yeah, more people should. I like using the free Office 365 and saving to Google Drive. Yep. Mac has had core immutability for some times now. Oh, how does that function, Vince? How does that function? I did not know that. So if you go in here and we do Mac OS core I can't spell. There you go. A lot of Linux people could learn from this, or Linux system could learn from this. I should save this and make a video about it. Cool. The sealed system volume. Yeah, they hate Apple as much as you want, but they are fucking making some great stuff, man. Like, they are not stupid. Let's bookmark this one. Could be an interesting video. It's not totally immutable by default. It's being settled. All these years calling the Linux way the best way, and now we are slowly admitting that Windows Mac way is better. Reductible builds, universal packages with their own life. Yeah, that's So let me let me clarify, or what you will call it. Like, Linux is not bad, okay? Linux is not a bad operating system. Linux is a great operating system. Linux is doing a lot of things great, just not for the desktop. Linux is probably the best IoT device operating system. It's probably one of the best, like, watch OSs in the world. You know, Linux, like Linux forks, Linux-based systems, like the Android systems, that they are not Linux, they are a fork of Linux, but they have the origin in Linux. Linux is doing a lot of great stuff. Like, it's great for supercomputers, it's great for battle carriers, it's great for weapon systems and stuff like that. It's just not great on the desktop. And for me, that's what I care about. I care about the desktop right now. I'm not a server admin. I'm not professionally working with Linux in a server environment or corporate environment. The only thing I care about with Linux is, can I use it instead of Windows? Can I replace it with Windows? And as a desktop operating system, Linux sucks balls. As if I knew how it worked. Oh, you have to work in not lamer. Vince, with those gold nuggets coming spewing out of your butthole, you have to know everything. I just remember needing to run some commands and reboot if I want to change something in the system in a Mac. Oh, I love Linux, but Windows still is better than Linux. Yep, to be honest, MS Office work on Linux, it would be 100% switch back. Of course it will, lamer. Until something else don't work and you'll come back to Windows. You really truly are English Bob. Windows chats can't stop whining. What do you mean by whining? Oh, winning. Sorry, winning. Yeah, sadly enough. I just unified another Facebook scam. Oh, I love those things. They said that some organization sent 150,000 in cash by FedEx to the door. Yeah, right. Yeah, fucking hell, man. And you're kind of right, Sajjad. Every time Linux get a win, macOS and Linux get 10. And I think that's why they are so angry, the Linux community, is that no matter what they do, they can't really get a win. And the wins that they have kinda is massively, like, they are wins, they are good, but they mean nothing. McDonald's run Linux, who cares? Who cares? There's probably thousands of other companies running Windows. And here's the thing, McDonald's run Windows also. Like, any company that runs Linux, they also run Windows and Mac OS. They probably are using Windows in the accountant fucking department, and probably Mac OS in their social media marketing account group. What is it called? Section of the company or whatever. I can't remember what it's called right now. Department. There you go. Like, it's not like because they run Linux on the server, they run Linux all over the company. They just use Linux for the server. Then they use Windows and Mac and whatever for other things. But they tend to forget that when they talk about Linux on the server market, is that, or Linux in general, that these and these companies are using, NASA's using Linux. Yeah, NASA's also using, computers for the fucking 60s. NASA's using Windows and Mac OS and FreeBSD. FreeNAS, if I'm not mistaken, is being used by NASA and the Department of Defense, for example. It's really weird. Microsoft is using Windows and Red Hat. If you go onto Red Hat's webpage, agree and proceed, there you go. Like we have Microsoft and Red Hat employees and higher ups talking about that both Red Hat and Microsoft is using the respective products. Red Hat is using Windows products. Windows is using Red Hat products. They work together. It's like, come on, dudes. Come on. Microsoft use Windows products. Yeah, you know what I'm saying here. Yeah, the FOSS philosophy is really holding them back. Yeah. I remember that in 2005 to 15, users were arguing that having system libs for all apps is better because security and etc. now actually are switching to flatpack. Yeah, the Linux community can make up their mind. When I used to work at McDonald's in 2017 and 18, they were using Windows XP still. Yeah. Good morning. Microsoft use Windows. Yeah, why does it matter who is using what? Morris, I'm not even going to talk to you because you're one of those people that can't see to grasp the simple things in life. At the end of the day, they are all tools using them. Yeah, here's the thing. From you wake up till you go to bed and watch Pornhub, you have used or interacted with a FreeBSD server, or FreeBSD system, Mac system, Windows system, Linux system, and probably an OS you have never heard about. It may be your ATM running Windows. It may be the software in the cash registry running Linux. It may be a server you're accessing running FreeBSD. So it matters who is using what, because nobody's like Red Hat is not exclusively only running Red Hat products. So a lot of the debate points that the Linux community come with at me and other people, like, oh, have you heard that X company use this? Yeah, but what else do they use? Or X people are using that. What else are they using? There are companies out there that only use Linux, but they are really far and few between. There are companies out there that only use Windows. They are a little bit more of them than Linux only companies. So if you want to use it as a take care, Vince. If you want to use it as a, hey, look how great we are because X company is using Linux, well, what about all the other computers that are not Linux computers in that company? They probably outweigh the Linux computers. At least that was the numbers is telling us. The perfect immutability on vanilla OS is to heighten security measures with. Yeah, again, AJ. I don't even want to go down that road. If immutable file systems was so great, Ubuntu will be using it by default, Red Hat will be using it by default, everyone will be using it by default. If something truly is better, massively better than anything else, everyone will be using it. So the fact that Red Hat and Fedora and Ubuntu and all of the popular Linux distributions don't use it by default mean that there is a trade-off that's not worth it. It may be in the future, who knows? But for the right now, it's not. There's too many trade-offs that's not worth it, or something that's not worth it, because if they would be doing it if it was that fucking good. It would be stupid for them not to do it. And they are not stupid people. All the restaurants, self-order kiosks, McDonald's, etc., in my country at least, all use Windows 10 on them. I don't know what they use in my country. I think they could probably also be Windows 10. It could be right there. They are touch and you can swipe the edge to open Reacts and notifying drawer. Oh, really? Windows does my media, Linux, anything else. Yeah, I knew a VIP admin. What is a VIP admin? I'm a really important person admin. Yeah, I don't know what that means. He prepared laptops, tablets, phones, with every brand of OS for the chefs. Nowadays, you have to be flexible. Exactly. Morris, we have talked about this before. You wanted the, I will be as nice as I can. Okay? Talking to you is like gluing my testicles to your desk and see if I can run away as fast as possible without them snapping off. You have one mindset, and that's your own mindset. You can't be talked to because you only want to listen to yourself. So that's it. I think the reason Immutable is not the Immutable file system. Oh, Steam Deck uses Immutable file system because it makes sense for the purpose. It does not make sense. Yeah. I read that wrong. I mixed you two messages together, as Senior and Blackworm. I think the reason immutability is not the default is because 90% of Linux apps and software is not really compatible with it or has limited feature on it. Pretty hard to introduce a new standard. Exactly. So that basically means that you have to rewrite the whole ecosystem of Linux. Nobody wants to do that. I will now drink some water and everyone else can. If anyone wants to challenge their sanity, please go and debate Morris. Please. I will pee in a cup while you're doing that. And also with immutable file systems, you have to remember it gives the end user a lot of inconveniences that they don't have nowadays. You know, a lot of things that you do with an immutable file system requires you to reboot, log in and out and stuff like that is unnecessary right now. And all of those inconveniences could also be why they are not using it. You know, users don't want So here's the thing. What is it? It's security versus inconveniences. Why can't I spell today? Good security is inconvenience. Security and inconvenience. So there's a lot of studies out there that have been made. And I think this one is a really good craft to explain it. And it's basically that people want and are okay with some form of inconvenience. But if it gets too much in the name of security, they don't give a fuck about security. So most people will live here. I don't know if I can open this in a new tab. I don't know if this is a little bit better to look at. So most people are willing to live here. Some people may want to go up here. Some people really want to live here, but this is kind of the sweet point where insecure and convenience meet. Like I said, some people are willing to go up here and get a little bit inconvenient. So servers, companies, stuff like that, they don't mind being up here. Home users, your grandmother, your mom, your dad, your sister, they kind of want to live in this area here. They don't mind being a little bit insecure if it's more convenient for them. And they don't mind, you know, they don't mind living up here. What happened there? But yeah, you get what I'm saying here. So immutable file systems right now, I will say, is about up here for a lot of people. And a lot of the systems that we have and implement that a lot of Linux users, like full disk encryptions, we move up here. Immutable file system, move up here. Full password protected folders, we move up here. It's just too inconvenient. Hey, Vector, how are you? It's just too inconvenient for... why is it saying suggests your current bitrate is 0? Am I not streaming? Oh, I hate YouTube. Oh, I am on. Oh, thing is just like it. Oh, it's just because I'm getting a warning. It says the suggestion your audio current bitrate is 0. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay, so let's get back to this here. So most people, they just want to live here. You and I, you know, we may like to be up here. We don't mind being up here, but immutable file systems, full disk encryption, you see we start to get up here. Like, we are really, really secure. But we are also really, really inconvenient. And we have to remember this, that security is not everything. Because we have to... It's kind of like this. Think about it like this. What do people hate the most about Windows? That is protecting itself against the user. You get a lot of pop-ups. Are you really sure you want to do this? Are you really, really, really sure you want to do this? You can't do certain things in Windows that you can with Linux and stuff like that. Why? If it's to kind of go up here to be inconvenient so people are not going to mess with it. Where Linux is kind of like, I'm not saying that they are insecure, but I'm talking about from a usability standpoint right now. Linux is kind of down here. They don't care what the fuck. If you want to, you know, blow shit up, you can blow it up. So Windows being inconvenient for the end user could be a good sign of security. Or at least that the OS is protecting itself from the user. And then we could go into a debate, should an OS protect itself from the user? And generally I will say yes, because most users are not tech people. They are not tech people. So you have to cater to the broadest audience that you have. And the broader audience that Windows have is, and Linux for that matter, are non-technical users. So the operating system should protect itself against those. You should replace inconvenience with unusable. There comes a point where your system is so secure, it's about as useful as a brick. Yeah, you're right, but that's kind of... I think that's what they mean with inconvenient. Is that it becomes so inconvenient that they can't use it, but yeah, you're right. It's like you forgot your key inside a car. Yeah, my eyes burns like... go get some coffee. Mac OS somehow being able to balance this is getting immutable to some degree, sandboxing or... I don't think Mac OS is true sandboxing. I think it's like what you will call like a semi-sandboxing or pseudo-sandboxing, just like flat packages and snap packages are not true sandboxing. Because if flat packages and snap packages were true sandboxing, you could not access the host system or the file system whatsoever. It would be undoable. But the fact that you can makes them not true sandboxing. But they always will give you the ability to remove the leg supporters, and Windows does support that. Mac however doesn't. The most secure house is the one that doesn't have anything but solid walls. Well, the most secure house is the house that don't exist. Even with solid walls, you could do something with. You can break the walls down. You can take a brick out of it. You can take a corner out of it. And that's stealing. You know, stealing a corner of bricks or something like that from a house. It may not be something you care about, but it's still stealing. It's a fun thing to think about. I do like cinnamon. I wanted to look at DistroWatch. I haven't looked at that for a while. Good old... Red Hat is a... Oh, cool. Alt Linux, I thought that was long gone. Always get surprised when Alt Linux have a new release. Alma, Rock, it's because Red Hat updated. Backbox. Oh, penetration testing. It sounds like they want a really hot date with a girl. What do you think about the news that Apple is being sued for collecting user and diagnostic data, even with these options turned off? I think it's bad. But I also think that everyone is doing it. And even open source and Linux people are doing it to some extent. Why EndeavourOS is always on the top list, I have no idea. It could be botted or something like that. Like this over here, don't... Like, let's just see what is DistroWatch saying. Where is it? I think you need to click on this one down here. So, let's read what DistroWatch is saying about the rank paging. The DistroWatch page hit ranking statistic have plenty of attention and feedback over the year, or attracted plenty of attention and feedback over the years. Originally, each distribution-specific page was pure HTML with a third-party counter at the bottom of to monitor interest in visitors. In May 2004, the site switched from publicly viewable third-party counters to internally counters. This was prompted by the continuous abuse of the counters by a handful of undisciplinary individuals who had confused DistroWatch with a poll section. The counters are no longer displaying an individual distribution page, but all visits are logged. Only one hit per IP per day is counted. So you can set up a Python or a Bash script that basically hit MX Linux 1 time a day. Every 24, 5 hours, 4 hours, it hits the link. The DistroWatch page hit rankings are light-hearted. A light-hearted way of measuring the popularity of a Linux distribution and other free operating systems among the visitors of this website. So it only tracks people visiting DistroWatch. A thing that you may need to be comfortable with is that most Linux users or people that are interested in Linux don't use DistroWatch. They go, if someone is interested in OpenSUSE or SUSE Linux, they go to the SUSE Linux website. If they're interested in, let's say, oh, thanks so much for the subscription, AJ. If they are interested in Ubuntu, they go directly to the Ubuntu page. So it could be really, really interesting to see what are, let's say, how many hits do the Ubuntu website get versus the Red Hat website. They correlate neither to usage nor to quality and should not be used to measure the market share of a distribution. They simply show the number of times a distribution page on DistroWatch was accessed each day, nothing more. So it's about how many times people... I have given MX Linux a click today. I don't use MX Linux. No inclination of using MX Linux. I don't really particularly like MX Linux. But I gave them a hit. I am now counting. Help with them stay number 1. So it's basically meaningless. That's basically what they are saying, is that this here is meaningless. Meaningless. The only thing this tracks is how many times some crazy fool with a cup of coffee in their hand click a link on a website. Some random dude with Nevo's fanboy stuck in the basement switching IPs and spamming F5. Yeah. I think it's funny. I'm pretty sure Linux Lite uses DistroWatch as their scoring. Yeah, don't get me started on Linux Lite. EB love Linux Lite, I don't. So you being an EB fanboy, you know, you probably are hating me from now on. It's still nice to read news out there, yeah. Is English Bob? I think he would be streaming today. Is he live? Accept all. Give it all to me. I love how he don't come up when you type in English Bob here, yes. No, he's not live. Also, I probably should mute my... oh, it is already muted. I used to love Linux Lite back in 2X, but it's not what it used to. So I don't like it because of the developer. He's a little bit of a twat. He yelled at the people like good old Esnik. And Esnik, he's a stubborn motherfucker, but like he's a good dude, man. But the MX people couldn't take criticism whatsoever. Gotta say, you deserve a lot of subs and views, but it's nice to have this chill stream. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. I actually myself also like smaller communities the best, to be honest. He yelled at Farron before. Yeah, lamer. I get that. I had my beef with Farron over Farron, the Farron developer. He's a unique character. If you go on to OMT Ubuntu, you see him, you know, lure his ugly head. Let's see. Oh, we forgot about Craig, or what his name is. The arts user that are spamming the Ubuntu OMT Ubuntu comment section. I love it. I love it. Oh, this is an old one, 22 Ubuntu 22.10. Use upscaler. Firefox is now available. Native messaging support arrives. Let's see. This one, oh, that's a snap package, so you'll definitely be in there. Let's find one with a lot of comments on. I bet some of those distro setup scripts that all changed the NordVPN yeah, they probably did. Yeah, Linux Lite appears to be the corporate Linux distribution now, but at least your printers will find drivers that work. And yeah, people don't like snap packages because they don't like Ubuntu. It's that simple. Yeah, it's lamer. You read my mind. You're a good boy. I love you now. Oh, here he is. Oh. Yeah, like on Discord, I'm the new Kent. Yeah. They may have fixed the Firefox Snap finally, and performances is in line with the native deb file. On my Ubuntu 22.04.1 installation with extended support. Please stop trying to pull the wool over users' eyes that snap packs are perfection, because they are not. And for what it's worth, neither are flat packages. There you go, I said it. I now use both snap and flatpaks, but only because the Firefox Snap is performing as it should have done from the beginning. Also, using the Clans Snap, I have no idea what that is. At least acknowledging the Firefox Snap on Ubuntu 21.10 wasn't fit for purpose. Very poor trolling effort. they do this fucking amazing. Of course, the ideal solution would be desktop Linux users boycotting Nvidia altogether and using AMD for dedicated graphic cards. AMD is no better fucking Nvidia. They just support Linux better, but they're just as a predatory company as Nvidia is. I would rather see Nvidia drives back into the kernel the same as... Yeah, he's a fucking gem. Like this dude here, Guy Clark, had a debate. He was trying to tell Alan Poby how snap packages worked. The guy that had a job at Canonical to promote and work on snap packages. This guy was trying to outsmart Alan. Oh my god, this is good. No, at the end of the day, it's all politics, Red Hat versus Canonical. If Shuttleworth were to swallow some ego and entertain flatpacks, then all will be in unison. And these demanding snap flatpack spats will lessen. What is more wrong is the way Canonical handled the introduction of snaps. So here's the thing. Why are Ubuntu not using flat packages? Because snap packages are more popular. Why would they go back? Did flatpaks and snappaks... I think they don't even work the same way. They work in a different way. And they're trying to solve the same problem, but they work in different ways. They're not like... It's not apples and apples. It's like two different technologies. They're using a lot of the same principles, but they're two different technologies. And Canonical, like Snappack's way of handling packaging better than flat packages. So of course they bet on it. But the fact is that there are more companies, there are more people supporting snap packages than flat packages. So swallowing pride and ego and go back to flat packs is to basically discontinuing the biggest universal package format repository that there is out there right now. Why would they do that? They are the kings right now. They are winning. Why would Shuttleworth... And also, I don't think Shuttleworth have much to say about it when it comes to it. He probably looked... I don't know if when Flatpaks and Snappaks came, which one is the youngest or the oldest. But let's say Flatpaks was out before Snappaks. He probably looked at it and was like, yeah, this is not doing what we wanted to do, so let's make our own. Why would he make his own... or why would Canonical make their own file package system? If there was already an existing one out there, it makes no sense. They could fork Flatpaks, they could support they could do so many things that will save them so much more money and time than making their own, format. So it makes no sense why they should do it unless that Flatpaks is just not doing what they want a universal... Oh, I need to breathe. What they want a universal package format to do. And that's probably why they did it. They were not satisfied with Snappaks. Oh, sorry, with Flatpaks. And just because he say he won't support it directly into the Ubuntu distribution, it's still supported. You can still activate it. What he is saying is that he won't bundle it by default with Ubuntu. And why should he? They hear snap packages. Yeah, the Linux community vector is fucking amazing. They're weird, a company trying to make users use their software instead of others first. How dare the company do that? Exactly. Canonical likes to reinvent the wheel. I don't think they do. What have Canonical done to reinvent the wheel? Or let me put it this way, what have Canonical done that other Linux distributions have not already done? Red Hat has tried to reinvent the wheel over and over again. SUSE has tried to reinvent the wheel over and over again. Canonical is just doing what any other Linux distribution is doing. But because they're Canonical and because they're Ubuntu, it's not okay. What about Mint making Cinnamon? The Cinnamon desktop was to reinvent the fucking wheel. It was to keep the traditional desktop alive. Old paradigms alive. What I'm using here right now was made as a response to GNOME 3. It's a reinvention of the wheel. So let's all hate Ubuntu Mint, or sorry, Linux Mint, because they're trying to reinvent the wheel. That's the biggest pile of bullshit I have heard. Because every Linux distribution is trying to reinvent the wheel. Every fucking one of them. If you are making a respin of Ubuntu with KDE on, you are trying to reinvent the wheel because we already have an Ubuntu respin with KDE on it. It's called Kubuntu. If you are making an Arch Linux respin, you are trying to reinvent the wheel. We already have thousands of Arch Linux respins. Everyone in the Linux community is trying to reinvent the wheel. That's one of the biggest problems with fucking Linux. Snaps are really great on servers and IoT. Nextcloud snaps are setting up a Nextcloud server easy. If Snap dropped, you know how many IT people would have to redo all their work. They probably would, yeah. I will always recommend Ubuntu and the flavors to anyone. You and me are trying to respin the wheel. Yeah, we are trying to remake the wheel. Respin the wheel, yeah, exactly. Oh, Kubuntu love to dance in front of Lamer. Oh, he's going off on Snap. Like, what is this guy doing? How? What is he doing? I really want to know who the fuck he is. What is he doing? Like, the psychology behind him is really fascinating. Why would he spend so much time on shit he has no fucking idea about a lot of the time that he's talking? Like, he don't know what he's talking about a lot of the times. And he's trying to play smarter than people actually fucking doing the thing that he's trying to talk about. Like with Alan Poby and others. Who is he? Oh yeah, Red Hat is definitely the villains out here. Red Hat is one of the most hurtful companies to open source and Linux that have ever been out there. Massively fucking bad. You either read the whole conversation or do not reply. It is my advice to you so you could save your face next time. If there's anything to save by now. I love it. Oh, this dude, man. Please let me, like, someone help me understand him. I guess my comment got deleted for having a link. Yeah, you can't post link because of those crazy fucking sex bots. Let's see if flatpack side is down. Oh! That's not good. Let's Oh, look. Snap packages are up. Oh, let's see. I wonder who has the most stable websites. Snap.io, Snapcraft.io, or Flatpack. I wonder what Mr. Clark is, or Kelk, or what his name is, has to say about that. Ubuntu, Kubuntu, and Ubuntu is my favorite. Yeah, him mentioning using snap packs and snaps are the same install of Ubuntu. I question why you want to have both snaps and flags. Yeah, I don't fucking know, Lamer. Yeah, I hate Soviet for that. Some of those reasons. Key technologies of internet is in Sun and all concerns, right? I don't think so, Marcus. I can't remember who has the. I think like the TCP is open source. I think most of the internet is open source. I don't think. I need to look that up. I can't fucking remember it. Oh, Sorin is the worst. One of the worst distributions you can use on Earth, man. Snaps never failed us. Never fails us. Nope. So what I love the comment section. What are they saying down here? It's good old. Yep, here he is, Guy Clark. Oh yeah. Okay, so Johan, my friend, you comment in here. Only for Cinnamon or other DEs too. Good question. Knowing the Mint team, they like having a consistent experience, so I'll wager it's on all DE's edit as long as it's supported. It's not just Cinnamon that is GTK3. So is Unity with the ancient compass. Team, it's one man. Individual search. Look at this. Team question mark. It's one man. So Evan Space here was like, is the Linux, I think he's responding to the Linux Mint team. And be like, I think it's only one man. And then the guy gets mental. Individuals such as you filled with toxicity are one of the reasons why Linux desktop doesn't attract a wider audience. I will agree that the desktop or the toxicity is some of the reasons, but he asked a question. And Mr. Guy here, or Clark here, go mental. Then he's mentioning our name. Spell it correctly, the entitlement. The superiority complex in this fucking fool is amazing. Like, this dude makes me laugh so fucking much he should be a comedian. Is the founder of the Linux Mint project and remaining hugely involved. However, Linux Mint has a vast development team producing Linux Mint, some homegrown application, not to mention the excellent Cinnamon desktop. This here should have been up here. Vast, wow, sir. I am humble at your greatness. I love it. I love it. Yes. I love it when people come back at people like that, like this. I love it. He's basically calling him out for being a douchebag. So, out of these two people here, of Evan Space and Guy, who is the toxic person? Guy. The guy is the toxic person. This is so great. Oh, here he is again. Oh my god. Oh, he's back here. Wonder how long it will take to irrationalize Linux Mint hater to land. So what is he responding to? looks nothing like Windows 7. It's a transparent arrow style that is actually quite elegant to look at. Oh, he's just going off on him. Oh my god. Linux isn't a religion. Why, guys? This is fucking amazing. Ubuntu used to be my favorite, but since Linux is not. Yeah, it's not. Mint isn't just a one man. No, it's not. But some people think it is. Some people think it is lame. A Flatpak website supporting it down for more than 2 hours now. Oh shit. Oh, I love it. As usual, when a Linux Mint article pops up, the critics gather like vultures. Just like he does every time there's a mention of flat packages and snap packages or anything Ubuntu related. Self-awareness, Clark. Self-awareness, Clark. You should learn about what that is. None of whom use the distribution yet feel it is correct. Feel it is correct to crap all over it, or they feel it's correct to crap all over it. Linux Mint is popular for reasons and has a solid user base. Nobody's saying it's not. Linux Mint is often criticized for its appearance, but the same could be applied to distributions such as Sovereign OS, who also target the Windows users. That makes no sense. We're talking about appearance and not paradigms. So we're talking about a theme. And then he's comparing a theme to a paradigm. To those that crap all over Linux Mint and don't use it, I have no business. It has no business to do so. Well, you should shut the fuck up. So your comment could perfectly apply to Ubuntu as well. Linux isn't a religion. Mint is ugly, get over it. That's where you're wrong. Linux is a religion. Oh my god. Why, people? Why? I agree it's ugly. Maybe its target also want the ugly look. Why are you wasting time with an ugly DE? I'm not. I'm laughing at it. Haters gonna hate. Oh my god, this is so fucking great. Explain in concrete terms what is so novel and unique about the Cinnamon desktop besides an amazing show desktop button. Oh, he's like this guy here, Avim Space, is playing Guy Clark like a fucking fiddle. My sports car is called Palmala. Lonely stroke her bonnet white wearing a greasy leather jacket. My Linux distro is also female as it's beautiful. I love this dude. You don't just go ahead and announce you hate it for every atom of Linux Mint's existence. Guy Clark has no fucking idea what's going on. He's messing with you, for fuck's sake, dude. He's trolling you. Why don't you just go ahead and announce why don't you elaborate on other things you use that have female usernames? Or female names. Oh my god, I'm crying so much that I need to wipe away my tears because the saltiness of them are hurting my eyes right now. Oh, I need this fucking shit today. Oh my god. The Linux community never seems to fucking make me laugh. Oh my god. Oh, I love this fucking shit. Considering Windows 7 was launched in 2009, why did it take Mint 13 years to add such a trivial feature? And why is it news? Oh, I love it. And Grandpa is back. Go back to your basement and fish the lid of Taco Bell lemonade you bought, and don't forget to tell us how you will spin this up on your VM. Plugged. Oh, you guys should really fucking read this fucking... This idiot is so funny. they're fighting about desktop environment. Yeah. This guy is obviously fucking trolling them, okay? Like, he's trolling them. And they are biting it like a fucking fish. You know, there's no news about flatpaks being down. You know, if Snap was down, there would be people making videos about it. Lamer, you are so fucking right. Linux desktop is toddlers, yeah. The Zone developer seems to have it right by writing a year after an Ubuntu release for its code base. So here's the thing, Spin Viking. The Zorin developers is not doing anything Mint is not doing. The Zorin developers are really fucking bad developers. And they steal other people's work and present it as their own. That's basically what I have a problem with. I spent my time playing Apex Legends. This guy, Clark guy, spent his free time commenting trash on OMG Ubuntu comment section. And you have to remember this, he's an Arch Linux user. Or at least an Arch Linux fanboy. What the fuck is he doing on OMG Ubuntu to begin with? Like, he's seeking confrontation. What a sad existence. Oh, flatpaks are still down. Nothing is about criticism. If you don't use Linux Mint, then what is the point of pointing negative comments? Precisely the same applies to GNOME, which gets crapped all over by those that don't use it. I use GNOME and I crap all over it. Come at me for... I would love to talk to this dude because he's one of those pseudo-intellectuals that actually think he's smart while being stupid as a doorknob. Oh, I like his avatar. Oh, yeah, so this was non-computer users. Leave Mint alone! Leave Britney alone! I will say this, I do like Linux Mint, I do like the Cinnamon desktop, obviously I'm using it right now. I just love how people get bent out of shape over it. Oh, my doorknob is quite smart. It's a Samsung one. Oh, well, he's stupider than a wooden doorknob then. In my 30 years on Windows, I have never encountered so many angry people as in my 2 years on Linux. I'm so sorry you have to experience that, but I 1000% agree with you. Linux people are angry, horny virgins. Welcome to the club. Oh, well, you're probably not an angry virgin, but welcome to the cult. The intern at Flatpak just died. Died, fucking hell, I can't read. The intern at Flatpak just remove the file system on the server. So here he's poking at them again. Wake me up when Mint gets Wayland support. Wayland is another thing you keep banging on about. Just like you keep banging on about snap packets being slow and blah 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 and Firefox being bad as a snap. But let's not forget about it. I am pleased for you that it's work well with your hardware, but for many it doesn't. Wayland is still not ready for prime time. I can actually agree with him on that one. Exoc, on the other hand, although old hardware works well, and is tried and tested. Wayland is still not ready for prime time. You keep repeating this ad infinitum. I use it as my daily driver ever since 2001 on several mainstream desktop. It works well. If it didn't, I wouldn't use it. As I said, Wayland works well with your hardware. That does not mean in any way apply to all hardware. That's true. But he's also baiting him. And here's he going on again. Clark, you're all over the fucking place. Just take a breather, man. Come on. Like, touch some grass. See a girl. Touch some boobs. Smack some ass. Do some... Oh, Johan is down here again. What is Johan saying here? On Mint Cinnamon, the show desktop, you don't need to add it because it's already on the panel on the left next to the start menu. Huh? Not on my end. You know, I think I got really lucky. I found Ken's Linux enclaves and have been more or less protected from the angry parts of Linux community so far. Oh, you have not seen me when I get angry then. Oh, is flatpack still up or down? Yep, still down. I do like this new control center that KDE ripped off from GNOME, by the way. What are we going to? Let's see if Clark is in here. Oh, yep. Who said anything about Snap? It's not the toxic Linux community. It is not the toxic Arch community. It is. It's the toxic Ubuntu gatekeepers. No. Had to plug yet another one today. No. Al Bundy. Oh, that's it. Clark, you're slipping off on your olden days here. Accept all. Why are we getting ads all over the fucking place? So, Linux Mint adds Windows style show desktop button to the panel. Look at all the comments you have just on that thread alone. Upscale roll res image and with AI on Linux desktop upscale. He has 2 comments on that one. That's for today, so that's probably why. Ubuntu's Firefox Snap finally gets native messaging support. Look at all the comments he has on that one. And it continues. Oh, here's the more show desktop buttons. Like, this dude, like, is he a machine? I think I'll begin with unsubscribing from... Yeah, that would be a really good idea. That would be, like, one of the best things you have ever done in your whole life if you do that. So, So, here's my thing with Reddit. I don't really mind Reddit. I use Reddit to get news sometimes, or information, or help. However, don't go there if you have too much free time. Because Reddit is a rabbit hole you don't want to get into. So he managed to have 5,555 comments. You are fucking champ, Clark. Frequent comments. OMG Ubuntu 9 to 5 Linux. OMG Linux. What is 9 to 5? The zombie horde. He's a Texan. Oh, it's from the same guy that do OMG Ubuntu. The official Microsoft Teams apps for Linux is being retired. Oh my god. I love me some comment. Yeah, comment section. Like, if you have a bad day, don't go on to YouTube comment sections. Definitely not my video comment sections. But go on to OMG Ubuntu or something like that and go nuts in the comment section. They are... Oh, they're so funny. They bring you so much joy. Oh, we should make a poll. Let's see if DistroTube is talking about Flatpak being down. And if and when Snappacks goes down, how long it will take before he makes a video about how bad that is. Because... oh, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Oh, Python. That's a snap? Go? I need to learn Go at some point. I don't care much from Rust. Flood I kind of want to learn also. What is Rust 2? Oh, look, Microsoft love. This is why people don't like snap packages. Because Microsoft endorses it. Showcase to millions and millions and millions and billions and billions. Install Snapcraft. What am I looking at? Oh my god, it's coming to Windows soon. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god, imagine. This is oh my god, this is not good. Imagine. Let's say that there is specific Unix or Linux software that you need Linux for. But via a snap package, you can run it natively under Windows. Then you don't need Linux at all. Wow. What about Mac OS? Homebrew? Yeah. So you can basically run snap packages within Mac OS. So anything in the store here should be able to be run inside Mac OS. Another reason to not run Linux. I'm being a little bit fastidious of what it's called. But imagine you can install and run all these within Windows also. Imagine Snaps becomes the universal package format on every operating system. So the world would only have one package format, and that would be Snap packages. Windows, FreeBSD, Haiku, Linux, your mom's fucking OS that she made while she was drunk one day. Imagine that world. Until Windows Updates breaks all your snaps. Oh, well, they will not. Windows Update cannot break it because they're isolated, you know. That's why we need snap packages or universal package formats or semi-sandbox package formats, is that updates should theoretically not break. Snaps. Snaps on Android. Snaps on iOS. Like, I haven't had a Windows break anything in close to a decade, so yeah, I don't know what you're on about. They are slow as balls though, like they're really slow. I'd rather poke myself in the eye with a fucking toothpick. Wow, that's gonna be fun to test on Windows 11 when Snap comes to Windows. Another win for Snaps versus flat packages. Build any app with .NET. A lot of people say that .NET is actually quite good. Maybe I should learn .NET instead. Because the UI element seems to be really, really nice. Front end and web. Native apps for Windows and Mac OS, or build apps that runs anywhere with web technologies. Like, Linux don't even fucking have their own programming languages. What is live TV? Is this Spanish? Like, we need this under Linux. We need stuff like this under Linux. Like, this is kind of like where they are teaching hacking Virtual Studio. Oh, .NET have been open source for a long time. Yeah, you're right, GP Knight. I used to learn a lot about Python by watching Microsoft tutorials about Python. Hey, Philip. Like, this is what you need to do to get people, like, to use your system on the desktop. Do stuff like this. And is it still down? We should have made one of those timers. How long flatpacks have been down. So these things like this here is what makes me excited about Microsoft technologies. Is that Microsoft is really good, is massively good at helping its user. Like, it's really good at providing educational content for its users. Tutorials, courses, learn C#. And it's so overlooked in the Linux world. Our way of helping the user is read the fucking manual, you motherfucking idiot, before you come to me. You do have the odd tutorials from Red Hat and Canonical once in a while. But this here, this is what makes people excited about a technology. This is what makes people invested. This is what makes people feel at home, loved, cared about. Stuff like this here. This is what makes someone want to learn their technology. What do we see on, let's say, Red Hat? This is what we are seeing on Red Hat. Where's there? I think they did have training something. Yeah, training and certifications, learning community, develop resources. I think that's the one. You see the difference here. Like, I don't really mind Red Hat that much, to be honest. But they are a company like anyone else. Say Red Hat learning community. Yeah, kind of like this also. It's not bad. It's not bad. But it's still not as good as the Windows side. Learn training videos. Oh. So, my friends. Windows is bad because you need an account for everything. Red Hat don't even let you fucking watch educational videos without having a Red Hat account. They have locked down their learning experience. So from a company standpoint, if you want to learn, educate yourself, Red Hat is definitely not the way of going about it. Let's look at what good old Lizard has to say here. Let's go into the Lizard people. Again, I'm not really hating on Red Hat. I do like Red Hat quite a lot. Product, solutions, support, partners, communities. I think it's communities. Academic, open source projects. Support, maybe? Resources, there you go. Lizard, go away. Licensing, package hub. Beta program, security services. Look how hard it is to find fucking, you know, help or training for their products here. I like how, I think these programs are all Windows programs, by the way, and they look like Windows XP programs, but yeah, that's not SUSE Academy program. Again, you need... Why is it so hard to get training and help with Linux and so easy with Windows? What about Ubuntu? Community maybe? Me learn, here you go. Ubuntu tutorials, events on YouTube. Qt Cloud Operations Show, yeah, we don't really need that. Well, at least Ubuntu's doing a better job. Plugging software packs installed with landscape. Well, Ubuntu is a little bit better with its how to help people. Well, it's not that bad. Still not well, and they have their own website. Oh, website, YouTube channel. How we hire at Canonical. Oh. Hello, Mr. Spaceman. Huh. Imagine how much money this dude have fucking made in open source. It's unbelievable. Do you think these two have something going together? I'd like a watch if it was not pink. I don't like these fucking balloons or what it is over there. They freak me out. I don't like how he sits like he's having a, you know, a skirt on or something like that, and like it's a little bit, yeah. Red Hat developer, here you go. Interesting. How's flatpacks going on here? Oh, they're still down. Discuss platforms and Linux. Storage. Explore. Skill path. Learn. Oh, we looked at that already. I like these space suits up there. Really, really interesting. EX exam vision. Are we going to sleep now? There's some sleep music we have right here. Storage. There's a demo video over here. Do I need to sign in for something? Oh, no. Looks like it's a Vimeo video. So they do have video training, it's just really hard to find. Oh, expert extra videos, okay. Video accelerating workloads with GPUs on OpenShift. No, it's locked. Why is it locked? Oh my god, man. They really want you to sign in. Skill path for JBoss AIP. Skill path for Red Hat integration. Skill path finder. Question 1. Oh, go up. I want to see the quest. Oh, there you go. Would you like, how would you like to plan your skill path? Skills for certification, skills for an IT channel, skill for a job role, skills for Red Hat technologies. Let's say I want a certification. What Red Hat technologies are you interested in? Kinda all of them. Let's do Red Hat Enterprise Linux. What certification are you interested in? But I have no idea what they mean. Let's just take the certified system administrator. Sounds like a good one. Learn basics of Linux. Recommended course. Let's go down to the Denmark. Where are you? Come on, Denmark. There you are. Video classroom. I don't want to do video classroom. This is really strange. Skill path. It's a free course. Should I take some Red Hat certification? Just for fun? Oh, I should take a Microsoft certified professional exam. It could be really funny. .NET architecture guides, DevOps. Modernizing webs and servers, microservices, Azure Cloud Apps. This is something that a lot of people probably like. Let's go to Simone. To Simone. I'm kind of interested in to see like how Windows is on IoT devices and app UI. This is what I want to look at. Read docs. Fundamentals. Animation, controls. Flex layout. Image. I'm nerding out big time right now. Desktop apps. Maui. WinUI and WinApp SDK. But I want to see some examples. Learn more about .NET Maui. Maui. What are you saying, my friend? Oh. Did I lose you? Why are you in your daughter's bedroom explaining technology? That's a little bit creepy. Build your first app. How easy is this? Nice. And does anyone know why Flatpak is down? Alt Linux backbox. So Windows IoT. So they have IoT Core, they have IoT Mobile Enterprise, and they have IoT Enterprise. Yeah, I don't know what the dealio is with it. I kind of want to see where like who is using Windows IoT. So this here, so closed source available through shared, secure, or sourced initiative. So it's a source availability software license scheme launched by Microsoft in 2001. The program includes a spectrum of technologies and licenses, and most of its source code offering are available for download after eligible criteria are met. So you can get a lot of Windows source code. You just have to basically, you know, sign the fucking kit away. But yeah. Windows IoT devices. Oh, that's if you want like a Pi. Who use Windows IoT? Let's see if we can figure that one out. What you need to know, I need to know everything. Okay, we already looked at this. Here you go, projects. Cool. Understanding Windows 10 IoT and Windows 11 IoT in 5 minutes. Cool. Let's see if NASA use Windows. Or Windows to space. Does NASA have Windows? Yeah, it probably has. Oh! They talk about space shuttles with those. Let's do this instead. NASA on Microsoft Learn. NASA and Microsoft collaborates to bring science fiction. Oh, that's 2015. NASA STEM engagement. Learn to code. Code to learn. Microsoft and Netflix over the moon. So apparently they are using Microsoft technologies. Interesting. So NASA is not only a Linux thing. She's really into this fucking piece of whatever it is. Is this photoshopped? It looks photoshopped. STEM engagement at NASA. Partnership and cooperation. Let's look at that one. They really need to upgrade their website. Center officers. Statement of interest. Like a little mini robot. Is that a lemonade mixer? General guidelines. Oh, nice. I'm so happy they do more science for kids nowadays. Is that VR in space? That's fucking amazing. The puke bucket is added again, I guess. Here, Microsoft, NASA and Microsoft engineers test Project Sidekick on NASA's weightless Wonder C90. Project Sidekick will use Microsoft HoloLens to provide virtual aid to astronauts working on the International Space Station. So again, NASA is using Microsoft technologies. Interesting. I kind of want to know more about this Sidekick thingy. How Project Sidekick. Am I going to be booted off the internet by searching this? Oh, it's already in use. Here, Project Sidekicks. Launched in 2020. Okay, this seems like a little bit like not a space thingy. Threat have filed for open source bankruptcy. Oh, something is happening. Oh no, it was teasing us. Why are you teasing us? Why are you teasing us? What's wrong with you? Accept terms. Oh, here it is. Hey, look at the happy kid. So, Microsoft HoloLens crosser. There you go. I said such. Mixed reality technology for business. Do Linux have something like this? I don't want to do a survey. Shop for HoloLens 2. Explore features. Now I really want a HoloLens. Then I can say I'm an astronaut. Why does it look like they chopped off his fucking hair there? Apparently you need like a really, really high hairline to use the HoloLens. Which is really, really... Oh, hello. I thought it was a machine gun. It's just a fucking robot arm. I want machine guns. Man. We are born in the fucking wrong... Like... Imagine like 50 years in the future. Why are we not 20 there? Then we can do all of this fucking shit. Everyone will be running around with something like this on their head. Could be amazing. What's going on here? Maybe we get it implemented into our eyes. Oh, thanks, man, D-Nation. Yeah, it's like about 4 o'clock in the fucking evening. We're getting dark. It's getting dark over here, so yeah. I so want to live in the future. Oh my god, I'm born in the wrong fucking millennium. Like, if I could get a time machine, I want to see how life is 1,000 years time, 5,000 years, 10,000 years, and 1,000,000 years. We probably will not be alive. 10 minutes and you will be... Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Holy crap, they are expensive. Imagine the games you could play. Oh, this is too cool, man. Oh, Azure credits. Fuck you. Wow. See price. Watch the film. What's the film? Fuck yeah, I do. Wow. Is that fiber optics? I think it is. And then like 50 years time, this is looked like the 4A or something like that. It's so outdated, it's so old. How could they live with it? Why did they even use so outdated, really old, crappy technology? Oh, that's a Ducati. Are we repairing the car now? Or the bike? I think a lot of girls wish their boyfriend had like something like this that could give them some education while they were having fun time. This is cool. So I wear glasses. Just imagine you had this pre-built into your normal everyday glasses. Oh, I never tried VR on Linux. I've heard a few people say that it's really great, but again, I have no idea. Oh, a bird thingy. So I can call my mom on it, apparently. Or Jenny K. That's the bike thingy. That's the AI thingy. Interesting. I totally forgot about this HoloLens thing, to be honest. Yeah, nice. The battery indicator. I can't see the I hope they have like a hot or pop up with the battery while you have it on. Or you have to go into a mirror to see what it see through HoloLens. Yep. 2 infrared. So basically my phone had better sensors than this shit here. I actually wonder more about the battery life. Oh, they're using a Snapdragon. It's basically a mobile CPU then. So they're not battery life. Here you go. 2 to 3 hours of active use. Yeah, you need a break once in a while. How long does it take to charge? Like, do we have to wait like 5 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours? Surface devices, that's definitely not what I wanted to look at. Even though the Microsoft Surface device is actually really, really great. Shop now. The Go, the Pro 9. The laptop, let's do a 13. All in one. Surface Email. Why? I don't know. Oh. It cost money. No thanks. Just go away, bot person. I don't know. I never seen Windows as a tablet OS. It's more like Android and iOS. I don't... Maybe it could... I don't know. Maybe it could be. I have no idea. Like, a lot of people actually say that it's actually really, really great. Up to 11 hours battery life. That's 10 inch. Yeah, it's this normal tablet size, I guess. I kind of like Windows 8 tablet OS. I wonder if there's a place in my town where I can actually go and pick one up and try it out, you know, in the store or something like that. Where they allow you to play with it for like a couple of minutes. I don't want to chat with you, and yes, go to Denmark. So this is the Surface Pro 9. This probably cost a fucking arm and a leg. No. Oh, this would be in Danish, so sorry for that. I should have... Oh, yeah. It's a couple of grands. Close to $2,000. That's a lot of money. But then again, 19 hours of battery life, that's not bad. But then again, what is the iPad Pro cost? They're like massively expensive also. But I just don't think that they have the app ecosystem that iOS and Android have. I think that's the problem. So we have a laptop studio here. What's that all about? Why is it so slow? See, this I could like... It's still expensive as fuck, but... They are pretty. I still want a MacBook. Like, if I should spend this kind of money on a laptop, I think I would probably go Mac. I would probably go Mac. We looked at the HoloLens. I'm clicking stuff. Why is nothing happening? Going away, going away, going away. Oh, flatpack. Why? What's up with flatpack? Yeah. Is FlatHop down also then? Oh, you should all read this. Yep, FlatHop is down also. Is FlatHop down? Yeah. Well, the last 30 days, 100% up. Oh, well. Apparently not anymore. Down since about 3 hours ago. What about Snapcraft? Are they having a good time on here? Well, they have better statistics than Flat. They have like a bob in there and a bob in there. Last down 9 hours ago. Last check 5 hours ago. What about Pac-Man? Did he have a Manjaro fit? Oh, wait. They had like a oh. They had a massive outage, like a couple of hours. Is the internet infrastructure being attacked or something like that? This is really weird. Yeah, please explain the Manjaro fit. What did he do? I'm concerned about that dude, man. He seems to be going a little bit over the deep end. Chocolatey. Chocolate. Nope, NixOS is not down. DPG. Oh, fucking ad. Close. Oh, they also had some spots here that's not... That 99.9% up time. Portage, I want to see that one. Dogger, that could be an interesting one. Current Docker status up. Last down, not recorded. Yeah, this is a really, really interesting read about the whole flatpack and snappack and sandboxing and how they basically are all fucking shit. Oh, that video. Oh, I thought you were talking about a newer one where he goes really mental. I haven't kept up with him for a long time. I need to save this one here. Donio. What's going on here? Who is hosting Flatpack? Oh, you blocked this? Yeah, I did the same. So what if I do docs.flatpack.org? Nope, they're down also. Oh, no! So they're not hosted the same place, or at least these servers that host this documentation is not affected. Hosting a repository. Maintaining a flatpak repository. So Ubuntu hate flat packages. Flatpak build, install, and run application at one time. Yeah, they really hate flat packages. What if we go up to this one here? Oops, it's still here. Enhanced by Google. I think he still is, to be honest. Yep, that's the smiling lunatic. Oh my god. Well, he is the biggest content creator out there when it comes to... Oh. So apparently Gnome is down also. Or is it only this repository that's down? Could it be the whole server farm? Is Gnome down? No. Gnome is up. Yeah, Snapcraft, yeah. Who wonder? So it must just be that this block thingy is probably outdated. Kubuntu it's a really great distribution. Look at this magnificent picture. Wait. There's a site that tracks flat websites where you can see who hosts them and stuff like that. Here you go. FlatHub statistics. So they have quite a few apps. Downloads. So that must be 3 million. $800,000 in downloads, only ads. Or apps, not ads. Runtime. By architecture. By version. Holy crap, this is really... Oh, let's not do that again. OS 3 version. The Lion. Yeah, this is not what I'm looking for. What if we do this then? Nope, still fucking up. Hosting. Oh, what is Reddit saying about flatpacks? Let's see if we can. Oh, don't go away. I don't like you. Here. New. 1 hour ago. Yeah, I don't think that's why. Fedora 37 release, everyone with fresh installed Fedora 37 was into FlatHub and GNOME extension sites. Yeah, I don't think that's the case. Because it's been out for a while now. GNOME extensions. Is that down then? Oh, it is. GNOME extensions is also down. Like, that can't be the case because Fedora is not that widely used. So if Fedora is basically like when did Fedora come out? They should track the final release there. Like can't even remember the date. 17th. So the 15th, I think it came out about there. Yeah, the 15th. Yeah, 4 days ago. Maybe that's the beta. Oh, Michael Horn, he's back at it again. Yeah, it was released on November the 15th. So people can't be like... Yeah, that makes no sense because they can't hit like the FlatHub and Google extensions for 2 straight days. And also it's been up before, as people are saying. It's only been down for like 3 hours or so. So it sounds a lot more like a back-end problem. Oh, we're going all the way back to nothing here. Interesting. Anyway, people, I need to go. I need to get some food. Thanks so much for stopping by. See you all later. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.